Is thinner always better when it comes to smartphones, or does that design choice come at too big of a cost? That is the real question with Apple's upcoming iPhone 17 Air, a phone that looks like it was built to outshine Samsung's Galaxy S25 Edge in slimness, but the real debate is whether it is actually worth choosing over Samsung's option. On the surface, the iPhone 17 Air looks like a clear winner in the race for the slimmest flagship. A physical comparison between the Galaxy S25 Edge and a dummy unit of the iPhone 17 Air shows that Apple's phone comes in at just 5.5 millimeters in thickness compared to Samsung's 5.8 millimeters. While that may not sound like a huge gap in the world of flagship design, even a fraction of a millimeter can make a phone feel dramatically slimmer, and Apple knows how to market that. But here is where the problem begins. Slimness comes with compromises, and the biggest one is the battery. Reports confirm that the iPhone 17 Air will only carry a 2,900 mAh battery, which is far smaller than the 3,900 mAh battery inside the Galaxy S25 Edge. That difference is massive when it comes to everyday use. Samsung's phone has already proven itself in battery tests, lasting far longer than people expected, while Apple seems to be relying on artificial intelligence battery management in iOS 26 to make up for the smaller cell. That means software tricks will need to stretch a much smaller battery, and while Apple has a track record of efficiency, 2,900 mAh still feels way too small for a flagship in 2025, and it gets even more interesting when we look ahead. The Galaxy S26 Edge, which is expected to launch in early 2026, is rumored to include a 4,300 mAh battery while still being as slim as the iPhone 17 Air at 5.5 millimeters. If that turns out to be true, Samsung may end up offering a phone just as thin as Apple's Air, but with far fewer compromises. Now, this raises the big question: who exactly is the iPhone 17 Air for? The answer is not power users. If you need long-lasting battery life, you are supposed to go for the thicker iPhone 17 Pro Max, which carries a much larger battery. Instead, the iPhone 17 Air is aimed at people who prioritize design and form over function, those who want the thinnest and sleekest phone possible this year. From that perspective, Apple absolutely beats Samsung's Galaxy S25 Edge in the looks department. But is it worth buying? Well, that depends on your mindset as a consumer. If you are strictly an iPhone user and you want the thinnest flagship ever released,